good afternoon, everybody. It's a bit chilly today and breezy. It's also overcast. There is a whole bunch of rain on the way. It's actually snowing not far from here in Pennsylvania. And last night we were talking with Mike and Heidi of RV Daydream, and they said it was snowing out in Ohio. I really want to do stuff outside, but this weather just isn't cooperating. So I guess we'll have to do something in the house today. Is there anything to eat for lunch?
No.
There's lots of stuff in here, but there's nothing. Oh, you know what? We do have ham. I forgot about the ham. I do have hot dogs.
Finish up the lasagna.
I don't want to finish the lasagna up. Maybe tomorrow. Unless somebody gets to it first. Looks like your mother took it to work with her. Some. Because the tray is gone. Lunch decision made. Leftover meatloaf and broccoli. I'm not happy about this choice, but it'll have to do. Oh, and sweet pickles. Okay, I've decided what I want to do today, at least in part. But before I start, if you're new to the channel, please be sure to hit the subscribe button. And after you're finished watching it, be sure to hit the like button and also hit the notification bell to be notified of new videos when they become available. So let's get started on the first project. So when I went down to Tractor Supply and Home Depot the other day, this is what I collected. So I need to do some much needed maintenance on my tractor. I want to replace the spark plugs, air filter, oil filter, and change the oil. And I also got some Lincoln Inner Shield flux core welding wire, 0.035 inches, 0.9 millimeter. Because what I had was 0.030 and the tips that I had were 0.035s. No, they were, I don't know what they were. Anyway, I bought new tips that match this wire. And so yeah, I've got some stuff that I need to weld up, and my welder hasn't been functioning great lately, so I'm hoping doing this will make some improvements to that. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about in a second. And this hose that I got is for the sprayer for the trees. This is 3/4 inch inside diameter hose. I've got 50 feet of it. The hose that I have on the sprayer now was something I kind of just threw together because it was cheap. This is just rubber spray hose. It's good up to 150 PSI. Our pump is good up to 300 PSI. But I've used this hose before on the pump side and the tank side, and I haven't had any problems with it. So let me show you what I'm talking about, because this is what I'm going to be working on. I'm probably not going to get to this today. We'll see. I don't know, because this is going to be involved, because I got a lot of cleaning up to do, because the oil filter is leaking on the tractor, and I've got to get that all cleaned up, make sure that when I put this new one on, it doesn't leak. Okay, so this is my pump sprayer that I made, connected to the tractor. This is the sprayer hose that I have now, which is, I think, 3/8 inch inside, 3/8 inch, say that fast 3 times, 3/8 inch inside diameter hose. And it's rather thin. So in theory, if I use a larger hose, I should be able to get better pressure and better distance with the spraying on this, because it's just not hitting the top of the trees now that the trees have gotten taller. And I don't know if it's the spray gun or if it's the hose. So I'm going to start with the hose because that's kind of the easiest thing to replace. Plus the fact this hose, when it did get water to it, when I turned the regulator up and then hit this lever, the hose would actually swell up a little bit. So I think it was kind of a little bit too much pressure in such a small area, which you would think would make it shoot further, but it wasn't doing that. But anyway, that's one thing. Another thing that I'm probably not going to get to today is the frame for this. This part and the part that the tank is attached to, that's fine. The hitch assembly, which is this that I bolted on. I put all this together, welded it all together a couple of years ago. And this top part used to be longer, and it's rusted out, but it was all painted, looked great, worked great. But then I found that it had a little bit too much height on it, so I cut it down a little bit. And then when I welded these pieces on, I welded them on crooked, and it screwed everything up. So I was like, damn it, I'm not gonna even bother priming and painting this thing. I'll fix it later. And that was like 10 years ago, and I haven't done it. By the way, all this white stuff all over the pump and the sprayer, this is Surround. It's a kaolin clay mixture. I have a video in our library of videos. I probably put a link in the description below, of me spraying the trees, this stuff. It's there to protect it from a certain pest called the plum curculio. And man, this stuff gets all over everything. It is organic, and it is simply a clay, but it does coat everything. I've already got it on my sleeves from leaning up against the pump. So it does make a mess. So if you see white dots on stuff everywhere, including the tractor, it's this spray. So yeah. Yeah, I got a hole in my knee. Nice big hole. I am wearing old pants, so I figured I was going to be getting dirty today. So changing out this hose shouldn't be too difficult. Let's start with that. Okay guys, I'm going to do my best to try to keep this video as short as possible, but when I get involved in these kind of things, man, I start rambling on and on and on. But the first thing I need to do is to remove this old hose. So what I'll do is just take this off. Actually, this is really loose. I'm gonna have to replace this with new pipe fittings or hose fittings. Do it the easy way. One of the other things that I'm thinking about doing with this sprayer is putting a hose reel on it, because this bigger hose is much heavier and thicker. So I might have to modify this. I probably would connect to this frame here, and then like from the bottom here, just come out and then over, and then just put a crank on it right here. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. But that's not happening today, because I don't think I have enough steel to do it. Okay, so I'm going to be replacing this with this. So you can see that's going to be a lot more water coming through that hose now. Oh no! It's not the right size. What the heck? It said it was 3/4 inch. Well, this project might have ended abruptly today, because I don't plan to go out and get another one. Shoot. Well, this is something I certainly didn't have to expect to do today. I've got to go back down to Tractor Supply and get the parts that I need. And to make matters worse, Tractor Supply's website is not working right now. So I'm going to have to go in the store. Something I don't really want to have to do. Oh well. Just another adventure, right? An adventure into hell. And by the way, as of this morning, there are now 8 cases in our zip code here. Yesterday, when I checked, there were 0, and now there's 8, and our zip code is not very large. So, someone around here has got it. Coming up on Tractor Supply. All right, I'm back. I got what I hope are the correct parts now. This is a 1/2-inch male NPT to the 3/4-inch hose barb. It's an angle, which is what I originally wanted for the tractor side of things, or the sprayer side. And then I got a 1/2-inch by 3/4-inch straight. And Michelle is coming home now and opening the garage door up. Well, that side looks right. Let's see if it fits in the hose correctly. Yes. All right, putting Teflon tape on this bad boy. Thread it in. The next thing we got to do is put it onto this side. Well, after I cleared the threads up a little bit, I put this back in, and it actually looks like it is, I don't think it's cross-threaded. I just think that when they milled this, they did not do a very good job of putting the threads in. Anyway, it just looks more pronounced now with a bigger pipe fitting on there. Anyway, so we got that. Let's finish this up. Get the new hose connected to it. And also see that this thing is loose. I gotta tighten up some bolts. Well, I couldn't show you guys because it's pouring down raining outside. But let's just say right now, I don't think it was worth the like 80 bucks I just put into this, because it doesn't look like it's shooting much farther than the small hose was. So I guess on to the next project. That's kind of a bummer after everything we went through to get that thing working today. So, oh well, you win some, you lose some. Michelle says it's everyone fend for themselves night for dinner. So, I think I'm going to be making, seafood. Yeah, let's make seafood. Boy, once again, I'm going to be eating super healthy fried seafood. By the way, these clam strips are really good if you like fried clams. The shrimp, they're okay. Gonna do them in the Ninja Foodie. It is very wet outside. I don't think we're going to be going for a walk tonight. If we put raincoats on and rubber boots, we can. Well, I have to say today was not a very productive day. Starting that project in the garage with the sprayer wound up meaning that I had to go down to Tractor Supply because I had bought the wrong part. Anyway, so yeah, and then hooking up the new hose to it, it was kind of disappointing that it did not spray as far as I had thought it would. So I'm going to have to look into it, maybe get another spray gun. Perhaps I'll need to rebuild the pump. I've had that pump a long time. It's a PTO driven pump, which is attached to the tractor, and I've been running a lot of that surround through it, which is very abrasive, and it might have done something to the wheels where it can't spray really good, but I won't be able to get into that because I have to order a rebuild kit for the pump, and I need to spray with it one way or another coming up here very soon. It's raining outside. Can't go for a walk tonight unless we bundle up. It's raining pretty hard. But I am talking to you right now from our home theater. At some point in time, I'll probably show you guys around, show you what we have here. Just give you a little bit of a shot of the front row seats. But yeah, boy, this quarantine stuff, man. I'm ready to get out and do something. I'm ready to go out camping anywhere. Ready to go to Wildwood. Just something besides doing stuff around the house. Anyway, just to wrap this video up, it's going to be a really short one today. Make sure, if you have not, to go check out our 500 subscriber giveaway video that we did a couple of days ago. And if you're not subscribed, be sure to subscribe to the channel, and then go back to that video and make a comment about what prize you would like to receive. We're going to be doing the drawing very soon, and if you are a subscriber to the channel and you have not put an entry into that video, please do so. We're going to randomly draw a winner, and then probably randomly draw a backup winner in case the winner doesn't come forward to claim their prize. Anyway, that's probably going to happen not this weekend, but the following weekend. We'll do a live stream or sometime during the week. I don't know yet, but we'll give you a heads up on that. I'm thinking about trying to do something a little bit different in the next couple of days. I'll let you guys know about that probably tomorrow or Saturday. And then this Sunday, I'm going to try to have another travel video up from some old footage that we had laying around. I'm going to start working on that tonight because there's nothing else to do because it's raining. But anyway, thank you all very much. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do so. Be sure to hit that like button. Also hit the notification bell to be notified of new videos when they become available. And as always, we are so thankful to have all you subscribers out there. We really appreciate you watching all the videos. It really makes it worthwhile doing all this all the time. It's very time consuming to do videos. It takes a lot of time to bring everything together, especially daily vlogs. I have to give it to the daily vloggers that do this day in and day out. 365 days a year. It is a lot of work. Anyway, thanks a lot, guys. Take care and have a great evening.